Hey guys, it's Alicia Main, the animal healer, and welcome to another episode. Today, really excited. We're kind of traveling and spanning the globe today. We're going to be working with Mary Zacchaeus and Oscar, who happen to be in Cairo, Egypt. So Oscar's been having some issues that Mary's going to share with us, and we're going to see what we can do to help him. All right, Mary, will you share with us Oscar and his background? And thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much, Allecia. I'm really thrilled that you're going to work with Oscar and me. It was my dream. I saw some film before you working with a wild Mustang, and it was amazing what you did with that horse. And I always thought, oh my God, I wish Allecia could work with Oscar. Little I knew that the universe really conspired to get us all together. So that's wonderful. So my dream came true. Anyway, let's go back to Oscar. Oscar was born in the oasis. There he's coming also to see what's happening. Oscar was born in the oasis of Fayoum. That was when I found him, it was 2015, and he must have been at that time about 15 years old. He's quite a strong, big boy. He seems to be an Anglo-Arab mix. He was well brought up, and then because of his size, most probably they tried to make him work in a cart because he was a very strong horse. So he has all the markings on the neck and on the back from the harness of the cart. You can clearly tell he was working, and they told us also. Then somebody took him to Dahab, which is 800 kilometers from Cairo. It is a town that is next to the sea, opposite Israel almost, and it's a very dry place. Hello?
Yep, I'm here.
I lost your image. Okay. They took him to Dahab, where it is not a natural place for horses to be because there is absolutely no green. All their food has to be imported from somewhere. There is nothing natural for an animal to graze, nothing. So the times were very difficult in Egypt because of the terrorism and all these things, and the tourists were not coming. So the guy who had 4 horses there just left them with somebody for something he had to do back in Fayoum, and the other stable boy just abandoned them. And a few ladies from Dahab, they found out about what happened to these 4 horses, that they were left without water, without food, without anything. And they just put that on the Facebook, and we try to collect money to try to save these horses and also feed them, because there even the water is a problem. You know, it was in a stable far away from all facilities. Anyway, I traveled there. I got Oscar and another horse. Oscar stayed for around 15 days in trying to prepare papers and try to prepare a car to come and get him. Finally, we got him. It took him a 2-day trip to come to Cairo with a proper car this time. And we put him in a wonderful facility, Egypt Equine Aid. This is made by an Australian lady. It was founded by an Australian lady, and she's mainly helping, rehabilitating horses or helping horses who are in need, thus helping their families also. So she was really nice to take the horse there and rehabilitate him for a few months, him and another one. Eventually, of course, they couldn't keep him longer because they need the space. So I put him in a very nice stable with people I knew for around 40 years here. There, it was a very, very stable, safe place. He was rehabilitated there. He became fatter and everything. They were training him. Everything was fantastic. Of course, he was gelded when he came from Dahab to there because he was quite a strong horse. But he always had a very good personality, an excellent personality. What everybody kept on telling me, that they said this horse is 1 in a million, 1 in a million, 1 in a million. So I kept on hearing that all the time. Anyway, after 2 years, I had him. Unfortunately, due to financial reasons, I couldn't keep him anymore. So I had to find a good home for him, and finding a good home in Egypt is almost non-existent. Anyway, we found some Syrian people who had a stable with private horses, and they said they were going to keep him as a pet. I said, okay, that's great. So we took him there. Everything looked fantastic, and I was completely relaxed until a few months later. I hear from somebody that they saw the horse, somebody was riding and beating him in the desert, and then it was not this incident repeated. And someone, I had to go there, and I had to remove the horse immediately. And I took him back to Egypt Equine Aid, where again we were trying to find a proper place for him because still I couldn't afford to keep him, unfortunately. One of my neighbors decided he wanted to have him. I knew him. I never thought that he could be a bad person or something. So I said, okay, you can have him, but you must know that this horse can never be sold. As you take it for free, you have to know if there is any problem, please call me back. I'll come and pick up the horse. Of course, it didn't happen. It was an odyssey of fights with a person. He completely forbid me to go and see the horse. Eventually, he just abandoned the animal completely. I didn't know. I just had some contact with one of the grooms who used to work in the first stable where I gave him for adoption. And through him only, I managed to have some idea what was happening to the horse. Apparently, the guy stopped paying completely. The people called him several times to tell him that if he doesn't pay, we are going to sell the horse. He didn't answer even back. He didn't even call me. And what happened is that because he was a very good horse, they started using him for show jumping and also for the school there. Of course, he was not fed properly. He was not dewormed. His hooves were in a very, very bad situation. No, it was bad. It was bad. When I went there to see him, it was really horrid. I couldn't believe his state. I had to do everything to get him out of there. And I did it. I just paid a very big amount. If you can imagine, with the first amount I paid, they bought two more horses. And then the next month I had to pay something more in order to get him off from there. They wouldn't allow me to get him because they claimed that the guy left him, abandoned him for a long time, and they had to feed him. But of course, at the same time, the horse was working in the school. So anyway, you figure out. I got him back. I brought him back to this lovely stable, which is it's a very quiet place actually. It's only for Arab horses, and it's a small stable, not many horses, about 15 horses. And the reason I brought him here is because the first person who took care of him in the first stable after I took him from EEA 2015, it was the same groom that was working here. So I said, I want to put him with the same a person that he knows that really is taking good care of him, because we need to make him forget. Of course, he had wounds in the back from bad fitting of the of the saddle. He was very traumatized, of course, because they left them with the saddle the whole day through, and with the bridle, and ill-fitted. Everything was ill-fitted and very strong bite, and it was really bad. Yes, Oscar.
Oh, let's see, Oscar.
Yeah, here he is.
My
He
boy.
wants.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Let's if we can let Oscar out, let's bring him out, and then you'll share with me what you know, what's transpired and we'll start to get to work on his body and see what we can help him release. What beautiful
Anna,
eyes, my gosh.
Would you like me to tell you about the incident I had with him? What happened? He's usually very calm. He's a very calm animal. He just doesn't like sometimes other horses to take his space for some reason. I was outside and I took him, as you see this little corridor here, I took him to take him inside this manege. And he followed me and he came in and then he stayed a little bit, he rolled down and he looked very happy. And then I walked inside the manege and I was walking in front of him, trying to put him about maybe 5-10 meters to get him out of the door. And then he got, I don't know, suddenly he attacked me on my right hand and he just bit me over there and pushed me on the ground. I was scared. I didn't know if he was going to stampede on me and I just screamed. He just left me there and he walked back. He didn't continue. So it was not a real attack, because a real attack would be more him, let's say, stampeding or really continuing the aggression. It was not the case. But sometimes what the guy tells me here is that if a horse is passing, he might try to bite. Anyway, I think he was not a gelding until 7 years. Now he must be around 13. So I don't know if this behavior of remembrance of this, or there is something else. Definitely, he has a lot of issues that I don't know.
Has he done it since?
Yeah, even yesterday there was one mare was passing outside and he tried to bite her. But when he left him in the manege with the other horses, he fights with them. He didn't used to do that before. Okay. When he came with the first 2015, after we got him back from EEA, and we were rehabilitating him, and he looked gorgeous, and he never did that. Actually, other horses were trying to fight with him. He was very calm. Now he's kind of fighting back.
Well, let's bring him out. Let's do some body work, and while we're doing the body work, we will ask him, his perspective on what's happening. Yeah. And it could be that somewhere between all of that, something got misaligned in his body, or he just finally got to the point where he was like, I'm done. But let's check his body.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get him out now.
What starts to shift in his behavior.
Yes, yes. نربطه أو خد تعود أنت مع الحصان هنا عشان هي عايز يشوف جسمه. Okay, they're getting him out. He's a good boy in general. You see this little eye there? He's getting ready. So should I turn the video now on the other side, or what do I do?
Yeah, so let's turn the video so we could see him moving and being walked out.
Okay. تجي شوية كده ولا استنى. لا استنى. طب تعالى من هنا. لا خلي على جنب تعالى هنا. So I think here the light is better that way. تعالى من هنا قريب. تعالى هنا قريب. تعالى هنا كده. خلي كده. أنا عايزة أشوفه على جنب خالص. يعني should I put him in the manege, you think, or it's like that it's enough?
Yeah, let's put him out so that he's completely free.
He's out already. Yeah, he's out already. Okay. How do I turn the camera?
There should be something.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Awesome. Let me see. One more time. Yay! Yeah. Did it. Okay, perfect.
So I need him to be further. بص كمال جيبه على كده. عشان عايزة جسمه على. Okay. Now you can see him. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's turn him out so he's free and loose, so that when I work on him,
you want to put in the manege.
Yeah, let's do that.
In the manege. Okay. بصي ممكن تحطيه في المانيج. ممكن نحطه في المانيج. without the bridle, huh?
Yes.
All right. ممكن تشيل ولا حاجة كمان. تعالى وصل الحاجة. يلا. ما تسيبوش لغاية ما يمشي الولد ده. اوكي. وصلوا المية. اوكي. There
Perfect.
he is. اقفل الباب
All right.
والله. All right.
So we're gonna
Quite a
let
big one.
him,
Yeah.
we're gonna let him move around just a little bit, and then we're gonna see if he'll come back over, and I'll start working on him.
Yeah.
Right, and does your camera allow you to sort of zoom in, like
I
on it, or
think
no?
so. That's the telephone. No.
Okay.
But
Okay,
we can bring him near. I think he's going to yeah, he's going to roll.
that's
And I
fine.
think after that we can get him near.
That's fine. Let him
We
do
can
it.
go. Yeah, yeah. Oscar. It's a very big manege. I can try to go near him.
Okay.
هتجيبه هنا.
There you go. That's okay. Let him run around. That's fine.
Yeah, they're making some noise to make. Okay, bas خلاص. They're here.
Aw,
He's going in the other corner.
he's beautiful.
He is beautiful. He's a beautiful boy.
Yeah.
Opa, opa. You know, in that place there is the food. They lock the food, so he's always.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, I'm
if
going
you
in.
want to walk down over there, because we want to be able to see him while I'm
Yes,
working.
yes.
So if he'll stay there, that would be fine.
Can you see him well like that?
Yeah. If you want to go a little bit closer, I'd go a little
Okay.
bit closer.
Okay.
We can like see his eyes and see his face. Maybe actually to walk in so you can get, let us see his eyes up close. Like, let us see who. Yeah. Oh, he's so handsome. Wow. Wow. All right, Oscar. We're going to connect with you right now, okay? It might feel like I'm touching your body. God, is he handsome. All right. So I'm going to start with my fingers on the top of his head, in between his ears.
He's moving his ears now.
Yeah, he feels it. So you're in Cairo and I'm in Colorado, and we're at least 6,000 to 7,000 miles away from each other. So I've got my fingers right on the top of his head, right between his ears. And that right side was feeling a little pushed down, and the left side is feeling a little pushed up. So I'm just gonna work on balancing that. And it's fine too. Like it's fine if he's eating. I'm not too worried about it. Might make him feel more comfortable at this moment. Okay, so now I'm getting that left side relaxed down, and that right side is coming up a little bit. So he's got more of an even balance in his pull. Has Oscar ever had a chiropractic adjustment?
Has he had what?
A chiropractic adjustment?
Never. Unfortunately, never.
That's fine. All right, so we're gonna open that. That's opening beautifully. I'm gonna go on C1. So Mary, it might be a little bit easier if he's not eating.
Okay.
So maybe take some of that out.
اوكي ممكن تشيلي شوية لاتي منه بس تبقى حتة صغيرة قوي عشان مش عايزينه هو ياكل، عشان هي بشتغل معاه في الحاجة تاني. سيبه بس اللي هما بس اللي بياكل، شيل الباقي، شيل الباقي، شيل الباقي بعيد. شيله خالص، شيله خالص كله، شيله كله اه. مش لازم هو ياكل. حط جوه في البوكس بتاعه. اوكي.
All
Now
right,
he's
sorry
following
about
the
that,
food.
buddy. Sorry, buddy.
Yay, he's following the food.
I know, you'll get to eat in just a minute, okay? I promise. You'll get to eat in just a minute. Promise, promise, promise. All right. So I'm gonna actually start again. I'm gonna start on the top of his head. And the left side on the top of his head was a little high. The right side was a little low. So I'm just gonna rebalance that for him. There we go. Whoa. All right. I'm gonna go to C1. So C1 on the right is pushed forward. On the left, it's rolled backwards. So I'm just gonna gently adjust C1. Did he just blow out through his nose, or was that another horse?
No, it's another horse, another horse. He's trying to find all types of food down. He loves food.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to C2. C2 is pinched inward towards the center of his spine. I'm just gonna open that up.
Yeah, he's shaking his shoulder
Okay,
both ways now.
okay.
Still shaking.
C3 is compressed kind of inward on both sides. So on the left it's pushed in, and on the right it's pushed in. The right side is a little higher than the left. So I'm just gonna rebalance that, and let's see if we could see his head a little bit better. There we go. Yep, perfect. Wow. So that's C3 rebalancing. All right, now we're gonna go to C4. C4 is okay. Hi, Oscar. Hi, handsome. C5. C5 is stuck on the left. It's kind of pushed inward towards the center. So I'm just going to release the fascia there. Ooh. Oh boy. His whole like head and neck is kind of jammed. But this is opening it. It's like a gateway. Like everything else that was gotten to alignment, this is reestablishing a much different flow for him. Okay, let's go to C6. C6 feels okay. C7 feels okay. Okay, that's opening a lot, and he seems a lot less interested in the food right now. Like he's still looking, but it feels like he's noticing his body more. What are you noticing?
He's walking.
Yeah,
He's investigating.
yeah.
He's walking.
Okay, so C7 is still opening pretty large for him. All right, so now we're on T1. T1 is rotated backward on the right and forward on the left. So just releasing that. T2 is tight in the center. So just opening that for him. There we go. Is he starting? Are you sensing he's noticing anything about the energy? I'm on T3,
Uh,
very stuck.
I see his breathing is a little bit strange. He had something like a little bit of fast breathing, and then
Yeah.
now he's more relaxed. He looks much more relaxed. His
Excellent.
eye looks way more relaxed than before.
Excellent.
As you can see, can you see his face?
Yeah.
His
Well, and
eyes are way more relaxed.
he's
Yeah.
standing still, but T3, which I'm working on right now, he was really pinched into the center there. So opening that. Wow, that was really stuck. So he might, depending on what's taking place in his body for him, he might go into spaces where he's very short breathing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he might take a really big deep breath. But right now, do you sense that he's aware that something's happening? He's just not sure what?
Yes.
All right, so that's T3 opening up. Hi, Oscar. Wow. All right, that's really opening up now. Whoa. Okay, T4. T4 on the left is pushed forward, on the right, it's rolled backwards. So we're just going to release the fascia there. Okay, I'm going to go to T5. T5 is also stuck kind of in the center. There we go, that's opening.
And he's curious about outside.
Hi, Oscar. Just let me know if you notice anything like shifting in him, his breathing or his nostrils or his eyes. That's T.
His breathing is different a
Okay.
little bit. He's reflecting.
So that's T5, that's continuing to open.
Yeah. The light is not very good, unfortunately. I don't know if you can catch him from there.
Do you want to, or can you go in with him? Like, so you're on the other side of him or no?
Let's see, I don't know. Let's see. I'll call the guy to come with me inside just in case, because I don't want to enter into the same problem I had before. ممكن نخش جوه؟ أنا وأنت. Okay, he's coming to stay with me inside just in case he decides to be stupid. كمان رضا نخش جوه خد التليفون تعال 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 طب
Okay,
تعال
so
معايا.
just make sure too that both of you are kind of like relaxed and
Yes.
breathing and feel calm. And I don't want to move Oscar from where he is, so tell him not to move him. Just, be calm and just be relaxed. All right, so are you able to get closer to him or no? Because this is just still
yes.
too far away.
لازم نحطه قريب على فكرة. تعال تعال. I take a stable guy with me just in
Okay,
case.
so just, all right, that I can't really see at all.
Can you see it?
Sort of, but the lighting's not that much better.
The
But
light is
I'm still working on T5. So just, as you approach him, just calm and relax. There you go. Right there is perfect. So as he's relaxing and breathing, you're relaxing and breathing. Right. T5. Jeez. It's not, the lighting isn't the greatest. Right there is better. Right there.
Like that?
Yeah,
Is it better? Like,
right there's perfect. So there's T7. And again, just like calm and relax, right? You're just holding a space of breathing and relaxation. So he feels like there's nothing he needs to do, no work he needs to do. All right, so that's T7 that's opening when he just started to lick and chew. That one's pretty stuck in the middle. Not direct middle of the back, but more closer to like where that white spot is behind his shoulder. That's where I am right now. And now we're going to go to T8. T8 is very high on the right, low on the left. So I'm just gently releasing that for him. There it goes. Okay, that just went right back into alignment in T8. T9 is definitely pinched in the center. So just gonna release that for him. And just let me know as I'm working with him, just let me know if you're noticing anything shifting in his body. T9 is open. T10 is also very constricted in the center. T11. T11 is pushed forward on the left towards the shoulder, on the right, pulled back towards the hip. That's back in place. T12 is high on the left towards the ceiling, and on the right, it's pushed in towards his midline. T13 is okay. T14, on the left, it's pushed towards his shoulder. On the right, it's pulled back towards his hip. Just rebalancing. There. Okay. T15. Open. T16 on the left is pushed towards his shoulder. On the right is pulled back towards. So just rebalancing that. That one's sticky. Is he licking and chewing?
Not chewing. A little bit he chewed and then he stopped. He's interested about things around him. But he seems quite calm.
So T16 is a little tricky on the left side. I'm just working to get that relaxed and released. There we go. T17, T18. Okay, moving into his lumbar. So lumbar 1 is pushed in and compressed downward on the left, and on the right, it's pulled up towards the ceiling. So I'm just going to rebalance that. Okay, that's open. L2 is okay. L3 is okay. L4 is compressed down on the left and popped up towards the right on up to the ceiling on the right.
Do you want me to put a halter on him so that he stops
No,
skipping around?
he's fine. He's fine. So we're gonna go up on L7. L7 is uh, compressed down on the right and pushing up towards the ceiling on the left. Just read down.
He lifts his tail a little bit higher than before.
Okay, good.
Mm.
Now we're going to go to a sacrum. So sacrum 1 is pinched in the center, so I'm just going to open that. Sacrum 2. Sacrum 3 is compressed down on the left and pushed up on the right. We'll just rebalance it. Mm. Did he stop eating? I guess he just
Yeah,
kind of standing there, just like holding
yeah,
still.
yeah, finally.
Right? All right, so that's sacrum 3. There we go. That just opened up. Okay, good boy. Sacrum 4 is okay. And sacrum 5. Sacrum 5 is little rotated on the left from like 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and then on the right it's about 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So it's kind of rotated left to right. So I'm just going to rebalance that for him. So now he's just kind of peaceful and finally tuning in.
Yes, finally.
Look at him. All right, so I'm going to check his shoulder. So his left shoulder is tighter in the pec area, and his right, and it's a little higher than the right. So I'm just going to rebalance those so it's easier for him to move in balance. Now you saw him lick and chew a little bit, and he's just standing still.
He has a wound there from the ill fitting of saddle.
But he's letting that open up, which is really good. Now I'm
Good.
just balancing the left side and the right side, because the left side was pulled up a little bit, the right side was sloping down, so I'm just going to make that all even for him. Checking his chest bone, it's pretty shifted to the right, so I'm just going to release that and put that in center. There it goes. All right, and now I'm going to go from his chest bone. I'm going to draw a line all the way down through his front legs, all the way down through his belly, just about to his umbilical cord. So it relaxes the whole emotional center of his being. And I'm still bringing that down. I'm about halfway down between his chest and his belly. Hi, Oscar.
He was licking himself. Shakes the skin in the thorax area.
So I'm not even halfway down his belly yet. I'm just.
No, I mean on the upper high. I'm at a shoulder kind, between the shoulder and the yeah.
Okay.
My English is not perfect. Sorry.
Your English is really good. So now I'm like halfway down his belly.
Yeah, he shakes his skin there. There.
Does he seem like he's relaxing?
Very. He's very relaxed right now.
Excellent. So he, with everything that happened, through his life, he's a big guy. He's got a beautiful, beautiful soul. But I don't think he was so grounded in his body. I think that there were a lot of areas of pain, a lot of areas of discomfort. I don't know. Wouldn't say pain per se, like not right now, but in the past, he had a lot of areas of pain and discomfort that he kind of had to shut down to.
Yes.
So as big as he is, there's a part of him that's also a little bit shut down. And hopefully this is going to help him really just like let go of all of that stuff and be able to be in his body and feel good. And even the what's been going on with probably his ears pinning and him coming forward or him going after your arm, I think a lot of that is really going to shift. And I know I saw a post that you did on Facebook. I'm curious if he had done that and then we got in touch with each other, because it might have been his way of saying, hey, I need some more help. And somehow
Definitely
Facebook,
he needs.
go ahead.
Yes. I think we both need help because he pinched me exactly on the right side of my body, right hand, right part of the body, which is the men's side in the male part of a human body. The left one is the female part, so definitely has something to do either with males or past problems. Mine, I don't know. It could be anything. It could be something he was trying to push me or remind me or wake me up on something, or yes, asking for help, definitely, or else it would have never happened this way. But definitely that was some type of pushing. Wake up, I want something, or you need something.
Okay, so right here, while he's pretty relaxed and he's standing still and I'm still working that energy line down the center of his body, would you feel comfortable enough, like relaxing or breathing and just allowing yourself, because when something like that happens, it's extraordinarily scary. And
Yes.
we're not really going to get the message at the moment. But if you relax and breathe and stand with him now, do you sense in your own body what he was trying to get your attention about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He already communicated that with me a few days back.
Uh-huh.
I told you about this. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, he wanted to tell me something. Yes,
Okay.
I know the thing he wanted to tell me. Yes, we discussed about it a little bit in brief.
Okay. Excellent. That's important because sometimes our horses will do things, especially if we're on a more spiritually based path with our
Yes,
animals.
yes,
Sometimes they have no other choice but to get our attention. And it does not necessarily mean that they're vicious or that they're, angry. Sometimes it's just like, look, I've been trying to get this message through to you. Do you get it now? Like,
yes,
and it could be something for them that they need, but it can also be something for us that we're actually having to make a change in a pattern that we've been going through. And
yes,
sometimes our horses will really literally like put their foot down or do whatever they have to do to get our attention. And if we don't take it as a personal affront, we just kind of take it as, oh my God, you're obviously trying to get a very clear message across to me that I haven't been listening to.
yes,
A lot of the times we'll hear things from them and it just
yes.
really makes a lot of sense depending on where we're at, what we're going through. And do you feel that what he needed to help you hear, have you heard it? And are we okay releasing that pattern now?
Yes, yes, because I do believe that my relation with Oscar, this last time that I saved him for a third time, it has completely changed. I have never had ever this beautiful kind of connection of the soul, because also the times we are going through on Earth, it is we are this fifth dimension is absolutely amazing, because it helps us see the animals in a totally different light.
Yes.
So my relation with him is completely different. I cannot even relate to what it was before. Nothing. It's the day and the night, no comparison. He's
Wow,
talking to me, definitely. Yes,
that's incredible. Right. So
yes.
now I'm just working on his hips. His left hip was rolled forward, his right hip was rolled back. So we're just going to rebalance that. This, what he's telling me in terms of what the bite was about, he
Yeah,
said you had a moment where you were not really fully being present. And
yeah,
he just said, I literally had to nip that because it was such a he said it felt like a very critical moment. Like he would never try to hurt you. That's not what's in his nature. He's not he, even with everything that's happened to him, he's not an angry horse. There he goes. He's laying down. Excellent. So that happened as a result of like shifting his hips back into place. That's beautiful.
very beautiful boy.
Good boy.
He's a good boy. Yeah, definitely. When this thing happened, definitely I was not paying attention to him. I was in kind of a trance because I was really, really happy, and I was in another dimension, really. And I was just walking in front of him, not thinking about anything, and it just happened very quickly.
Yeah. He said,
You know, this.
go ahead.
Mm, I mean, these little children there are riding him. Can you believe it? Without anything. He's that nice.
Wow.
The little one, the one with the blue, with the green t-shirt, is the one who
Mhm,
is taking care sometimes of him.
mhm.
Is the boy of the groom, and he's riding him, and no problem. He's so easy,
Yeah.
so easy.
No, Oscar said, listen, that moment he said he needed it because he said it's easy sometimes when we feel those 5D energies to sort of like want to leave our bodies, but he said nope, there's still stuff that you have to take care of in your present moment so that you can free yourself to continue to be in that vibration more. He almost felt like, I don't know if this is a appropriate or not, but he said he almost felt like there's something around your neck that has to release. It's almost like you have a leash around your neck that you need to let go of. And he's like, you can't vibrate out, but not also take care of what you need to take care of in the 3D. So he kind of
You know,
brought you back
actually,
to, yeah.
actually, I want to make a notice into that, because when he dropped me down, the part that was affected very much on me, it was my neck. For 2-3 days after that, I couldn't move. So
Wow.
seriously, he worked on my neck.
Yeah. And how does it
Yeah.
feel? How does your neck feel now?
Oh, fantastic. Very good. No problem. It
Wow.
was just the first 3 days. I was really, 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 it was caught up completely.
Wow. So, Mary, if I may, Oscar has gone through a lot of different things, but the reality for him as a horse, he feels that he is a healer. And he said, you are also a healer, and you two are going to be working together to be shifting
Yes.
energies for people, to be able to help people shift their emotional states, like people that have gone through traumatic times or people that have gone through things that have really been hard for them to process. And he said, neither one of you is going to have to take on anyone else's energy to help them, but just them being in your presence and his presence. You know, maybe it's just walking around the menage together, that kind of thing.
Actually,
Yeah.
it is amazing what you say, because it's been in my mind lately, for the past few months, that, and especially lately, I really want to do this. I would love to be able to get another maybe mare
Uh-huh.
and have them together to be like therapy horses. And I promise him that I'm going to do that as soon as I can afford it. This is really what I wanted. Even I want to get a small piece of land, which I have to close very well around, because here we have a lot of rabies. So I have to try to save him from any unwanted dog that would go inside and bite him. And I would really like him to be more in contact with the environment and not in a box with concrete. I would really love to do that. And definitely the manege, as you saw, is very big, but we cannot really leave him out because of the heat. The heat is too much in Egypt. So the only place he could be comfortable during the day, it's under the mango trees, maybe graze below, but this means that I have to rent a piece of land and also enclose it. So this is in my plans. Hopefully I
So,
can do it.
so he said he wants to, because of all that you have done for him, to help him, to take care of him, that you've always had his best interest at heart. He said now he wants you to feel like instead of your taking care of him, he wants you to feel like you two are partnering with each other. So like you don't have to do this by yourself. He's also calling this space in. He said, and just keep focusing on it and keep feeling it in your heart, what it feels like that you guys are together, that he's also got a partner, that you're on your land, and that you two are really doing this together. He's wanting to step up in partnership with you. And he feels very different to me. His like he has that soft, beautiful eye, but it feels even softer and gentler. Like my
Yeah.
sense is that Oscar is an amazing manifester. Like we don't really think about animals as manifestors, right? But like
Yes.
my horse, he always, whenever I have to move him, he always manifests a phenomenal place for himself. So allow yourself to recognize that you don't have to do this alone, that
Yes.
Oscar also wants to partake in manifesting a really beautiful place for both of you and another horse.
Yes.
Does that make
Should
sense?
it, yeah, a lot. But do you think that this other horse, actually, my idea is to get another rescue, because in the pyramids we have a lot of horses that are walking skeletons. So I wanted to get something like that. And but do you think that he would prefer a female horse or a male horse?
He said female.
Female, most probably.
Yeah, he said
Okay.
female.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But you just keep feeling into that. Like keep calling that in. That you
Yes.
know, like what you want to pay for it, what it looks like, where it is, you know, what it has around it. Like keep feeling that energy vibration. And Oscar said, like, this is why we want to use the 5D together. Because it feels too like both of your relationship just went to even a deeper level. Because part of
Yes.
it, he said, he felt like you were feeling bad for him because of his past. And all of a sudden, I don't know if it was the body work, I don't know if it was talking with him, but he basically just said, no, I don't want to be like a victim anymore. I want to be a partner in this.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
Totally. And by the way, right now he looks totally different,
What
and
looks
he's
different about, I mean, I
yawning.
feel him different, but what looks different and what feels different to you?
His energy. He's yawning, as you see. You see,
Yeah.
he's yawning, and he's chewing, and I can see his eyes. He's more confident. He's
Yes.
not sad anymore. He's
Oh,
more
beautiful.
together. I can see it. You can see it
Excellent.
also. If you look at him, you will see he's more together. He's a more happy horse. Look at him. He's keep on yawning and yawning and yawning.
Beautiful. So like he's releasing the past also, right? As
Yes.
his
Yes.
body got into alignment, he's
Yeah,
also
there
releasing
you go.
the past, and now he can really be here fully because he wants to participate in this.
Yes. Yes. By
Wow.
the way, the time we spent together, it's like a meditation time,
Yeah.
because usually he eats and I sit next to him and I caress him and I connect with his heart.
Yeah.
And all the time since the day when I met this horse, I talked to him. I said, wait, I'm going to get you out of there. And then again, wait, I'm going to get you out of there. And the last time when he went was about a year and a half. And I suffered so much. Every night he was with me. Every night I prayed for him. Every night I was telling him, hang on, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I
Wow. Look
swear
at
to
all
God,
those
I'm in tears.
releases.
I'm in tears because he's
Oh,
such a special boy. He's such a special horse to me. I'm sure he must have been with me in a past lifetime.
wow.
He's beautiful. He's
He's stunning.
beautiful.
He's stunning. I
Huh?
mean, you can really feel his soul, and he's been through a lot, you
Yes,
know,
he's been
been
through
through
a
a lot,
lot. Yes.
but he's ready to walk with you, you know, walk beside you in that 5D reality. So this is very
Yes.
exciting. Um,
Yes.
I think it's amazing that literally we're at least 6 or 7, I didn't check the mileage, but we're at least 6 or 7 thousand, maybe 8,000 miles away from each other. And this does not look like the same horse that walked out of the stall.
No, he's not. He's extremely calm now. Extremely calm. I can see his eye. He's totally different. Totally different.
Wow.
Totally. You can see him, and you will see when you will look again the footage, and
Yes.
when you can see him properly,
Yes.
totally different. He's more together. Sometimes when something is missing, something is not fitting, and then suddenly everything is fitting, and you feel full of yourself, and you feel good in yourself, and you feel good in your skin, and you
Yes.
don't feel pain anymore, whatever
Yes.
kind of pain that could be. There he's yawning again. Could it be the pain of external pain in the body? Could it be the memory, the cell memory in his body? Anything at all? This thing is getting better now, or if it was there, it's going away.
That's
So I'm
amazing.
so happy for that.
Yay.
I'm so happy for that. I'm in tears actually, and the boy is looking at me and he says, he thinks something is wrong with me.
Oh.
But he doesn't realize these are tears of happiness.
Yeah.
They are just tears of happiness. I'm so
That's
happy.
amazing. All right. So will you keep us posted? Will you take
I
some
will.
video like tomorrow and the next
Yes.
day and share with us what you noticed, and also too like anything that came forth for you, because we are so connected with our animals, right? And it's not just that we love them, but literally on a quantum physics level, our cells are entangled with each other. So
They
will
are.
you also let us know, if anything shifts or changes for you as a result of him relaxing
Yes.
and releasing all of that, all the things that were out of whack in his system?
I'm relaxed now, actually, much more than when I first entered inside, because I still had the memory of the bite. But thank God, his groom is with me, and it gives me some confidence. But now it's not even the groom; it's out of that. I'm just feeling way more confident, because when he started changing, I started changing, or is vice versa. But definitely, Alessia, I'm sure that we were meant to meet, because it's
Absolutely.
not only me and the horse, it's me and you also.
Yeah.
Me and you, we've been together in a few lifetimes. This is the information I'm getting.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear more and to see how he does. Because
Yes,
this was such
I
a
will.
beautiful, from him being distracted, eating, not, to completely being willing to let go of any of the things that he was holding in his body. And he had quite a bit out of alignment. So hopefully this helps, much better support him, and it helps much better support you and your beautiful journey together.
Thank you so much,
You're
Alessia.
so
You're an
welcome.
angel, really.
Oh,
Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough, seriously, because the thing is that when you start getting such a big, deep connection with a horse, it's very difficult to find people, at least here in Egypt, to discuss about it. It's, they don't see the horses the way we see them.
yeah.
For them, the horses is more business. There are very few people who are maybe in the same line like us. Really few. You can count them in one hand,
Well,
unfortunately.
it's
Yeah.
changing here, in the US, and I know that colleagues of mine that are working around the world with like gentle training methods and things like that, it's definitely changing. But my work right now is so specifically focused on like the quantum energy field. So I've never met Oscar. I've never met you. We simply connected via the internet, and it just felt like, okay, let's see what we can do with this horse or for him, or how we can help him, even if
Yeah.
it's thousands and thousands of miles away. I didn't know if it would work or not. I mean, I know my work, but who
It
knows?
would work. It would work, because we're both working on energy. I've been working with energy since a very long time. I mean, I'm a master Reiki, but I'm not using it just for personal development and a lot of other things. And I know definitely for sure, we are all connected. There is nobody who is not connected. People think they're disconnected, but this is an illusion. We are all connected one way or
Yeah.
another.
And we're literally like, this is the scientific proof, right?
Yes,
There's no editing here. There's no, like, we're here in real time watching these changes in this horse, and we're very specific about where we were working on his back and what we were doing, but he got it. So this is so wonderful. I'm so happy for you guys, and please send me some footage to follow up on how
yes,
Oscar is doing. He looks so beautiful and so peaceful.
yes, yes. That's exactly how he looks. You see
Wow.
the difference in him, huge difference. No
Wow.
comparison with how we started, and he was moving all over the place, and how we ended up now.
Yeah.
It's a totally different thing, totally different animal, totally
And
different.
also too, like you mentioned, the confidence that you now feel, because when a horse bites, I mean, it's scary. It is, there's no
Yes,
question. It is like traumatizing. And the
it
fact
is.
that you feel much more relaxed, and you know that it wasn't, something that he's going to keep doing. It was a one-time thing to help you shift something. That's
Exactly.
so wonderful. Okay. Well, I am so grateful. I am so
I
grateful.
am grateful. I'm
Oh,
way more grateful than you, because I mean, you're going to change our lives
oh,
completely.
excellent. Well, that we aim to do that, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. Actually, I wish you were in Egypt. So many people here would need your help. I'm going to put this video to a lot of sites and a lot of things, because
Okay.
people have to start understanding that there is something more than riding a horse, beating the shit out of it to do whatever they want them to do.
Very true.
So it's about time, for us to really try to get the people to understand that horses are not the way they look. Can I put him in now, because the
Yes,
boy wanted to
yes,
leave? Yeah,
that's totally
yeah,
fine.
okay, that's how we go.
Well,
No,
who knows? Maybe
definitely.
that's your and my and Oscar's mission together, is that where we're going to
Yes,
be showing people what else is possible, and helping people
yes,
heal. If you land up going to beat the horse, there's something about yourself that you're also beating. And until you
absolutely.
can see that animal as a divine being, or see yourself as a divine being,
Yes,
maybe that's what we're going
yes,
to be helping people shift, which would be pretty
yes,
cool.
yes, it is. Oh my God, I'm looking forward.
Same
I'm
here.
really looking forward. No,
Same
there
here.
he is with he adores his food, my boy. And we get him also a fan on the ceiling, because it's extremely
Beautiful.
hot here in Egypt.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
keep me posted, and send me a couple follow-up videos. Let me know how you guys are doing. I'm so happy for you.
I'm
I'm
so
so
happy.
proud of him that he, received it and was able to shift. And it's just beautiful to see that energy shift in both of you. And I'm
Yes,
excited to see what you guys do together.
I'm so excited. And honestly, I'm so grateful. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. 1,000,000 times grateful.
Well, I'm so grateful to you that you stuck with him and that you have gotten him to such a good place. And I'm really honored that we were able to do this. And hopefully, with this, let's change a lot of lives for the better.
Yes, it will. It will, because trust me, this video is going to go to a lot of places. A lot of places. Here we have a mare with her foal, a pure pedigree Arab mare. Aren't they gorgeous?
So beautiful.
This stable is a pedigree stable. It's only for pedigree Arabs. Actually, they were very kind to allow me to use this stable for Oscar. This was it was really great. You see the mares and the babies?
Yes,
They're all purebred Arabs.
also.
Yeah,
So
these
I
are pure.
love that energy.
Yeah, aren't they gorgeous?
Gorgeous. I really like the energy of the gentleman that was handling Oscar.
He's beautiful. He's gorgeous.
Yeah, he's got just a beautiful soul, and I
Yeah.
just could feel, his support, and I could also feel like his calmness. He's a beautiful man.
Yes, he is absolutely gorgeous, to tell you the truth. That's the reason I brought him here.
Yeah,
This is
very
the
good
only
choice.
reason.
I
Yeah,
love it.
because yeah, the little baby. And this is the other one, black ones. You know, the black
Oh,
ones are supposed to be quite expensive, more expensive than other colors. All of
wow,
them, they're stamped Arab horses.
wow.
Yes. There you go.
Beautiful. Look at
Bless
everybody
them.
buckling on.
Yeah.
Mary,
They're
this has been,
about 3 months old. 3 months old. 3, 4 months old. Yeah.
oh my God. This has been
Yeah.
such an honor to connect with
Oh
you
my
and
God.
Oscar, and I'm really glad, those times when you just listen to your
My
intuition.
honor.
I'm glad.
We are
Oh,
old friends. We are old friends, my dear. That's a white. There are 4 mares now with babies.
oh, they're so beautiful. I love Arabs. They are so smart.
Oh, these ones are such calm horses. They
Wow,
have nobody ever did something bad to them. This
amazing.
would be a beautiful herd. I wish I had the money to buy all of them, but they're very expensive. I mean, this would be the right way to start a herd by having the mares and the babies and the
Yeah,
energy. Their energy
yeah,
is absolutely unbelievable.
totally. And
Unbelievable.
it's fascinating to watch the mares with their baby. Like my mare and her foal, we just put them
Yeah.
out about 5 days ago. We put them out with a big herd, and it was so incredible and they're all Mustangs. So it was so
Yeah.
incredible to watch how they handled things.
I
And I'll
saw
send you
it.
the
I saw
video of
the
that.
baby. Yeah, yeah. I saw this one,
Yeah,
and actually, I wanted to make a remark. Did I make? I think I did make a remark because it was amazing the way the 3 mares went next
yeah,
to the child, and they really were guarding it from the aggressivity of anybody around, especially the other brown horse. I don't know
yep.
if it was a male or a female. It looked like a male energy. I don't know if it was a female, but the energy this brown horse had was very male. So it was a very aggressive animal. And all the other 2 mares, especially a black one, oh my God,
Yeah.
she was really telling him off.
And it's interesting because she's her, the big one.
Ah, she
And
has a bad
so
energy. I mean, her
yeah,
energy is very
yeah.
disturbed.
Well, and it's interesting too because I landed up doing a distance Zoom session on her. And
Yeah.
so it was fascinating because she has already shifted her energy so much. But again,
Bravo.
body alignment has a massive, massive, effect on
Yes,
behaviors. So when we fix the body, well, then the behaviors can shift easily. And that's
absolutely.
really what I want to share, that maybe we should be, instead of, we always say mind, body, I'm kind of like, maybe it's body, mind. Maybe we just
Yes.
ourselves, look at this little baby's kicking it up.
Look at
I mean, listen, I'm not always, big on technology, but the fact that you're in Cairo and I'm here in Colorado and I'm just watching this live, it's fascinating.
Yes, it is. It is. And actually, because I've been, what was my interest when I started? Because I started years ago. The first one that was very much into the body spirit, it was Caroline Myss. Do you know her?
Yes, I do.
She's brilliant. I mean, I used to go to work and listen to her things for hours, for days, for months. And it is very true. Actually, everything comes from the spirit and it follows it lands into the body, and then it creates a problem there if you don't release it. So I can imagine with a horse that has so much pain inflicted on him, the opposite can happen. You start to fix the body, and by fixing the body, the spirit feels better.
Exactly.
So it could be both ways. It absolutely could be both ways. Yes, definitely.
Are you able to show us, let's just take a peek in on Oscar and let's just see how he's doing and how he's
Oh yeah, it's quite
away,
dark though. He's
happily
eating. He's eating now. Yeah. He's totally into his food. He's very calm. He's into his food. He's not even looking at the mares. He's not interested. This boy, if you put him food in front of him, forget anything. You can get him the whatever you want. He will never budge. He will just keep on his food.
Oh.
He loves food. He was starved, darling. That's why any animal that is starved, it's the same way. And he was starved also in the last place where he was. I mean, not starved, but he was not eating properly,
Right.
because his ribs were showing when I got him, and his hoofs were in a terrible condition. We try now. We're putting them back to normal again.
Excellent. All right, and hopefully
we enjoy the pedigree horses while we are talking.
Well, and
because
hopefully also with his body alignment, that will
Yes.
help support his whole system. So his whole entire energy system can really now start to flow the way it's supposed to flow. So it should boost his immune system. It should help his hooves. So
Absolutely.
I'm excited to have you share with us like what you noticed.
I'm more excited than you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Really, God bless you. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Thank you. Grateful.
You're wonderful.
Oh,
You're
thank
really
you.
an angel on earth.
Thank
Seriously.
you so much. Aww.
You are inside and outside beautiful. There, you look like an angel already.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
No,
all right.
when I see you, that's what I see. I swear to God, when I see you, I see an angel. I see somebody from the elves, something like that. That's what I see. I don't see you. Yeah, exactly. Show me your ear. I think it's pointed.
That's why I usually keep my hair over that, because I grew up in the Bronx. So I have a very tough exterior, you know, to protect myself. But then I'm like, okay, you guys have a beautiful evening. I'm really excited to hear what's going on and how things are transforming. And I'm so excited about your mission together. And I love it that as we cleared Oscar, it really became clear. He's like, I don't want to feel like a victim. I want to be your partner in this. You know, he really feels like he really wants to participate. So I'm excited to see all the ways that this is going to transpire for you two.
Yes, yeah. I hope he will allow me to ride him without a bridle. Sorry, without a bit. I want to start riding him.
Give it a little time and just allow him to just kind of get readjusted to being in his body and how that flows. We might have to check in on him one more time because he was pretty out. So I just want to make sure that he holds it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he was very, well, hi, beautiful mare. What was so beautiful about what Oscar did was he just let go of all that emotional stuff, all of that baggage from the past. It's just done. Like he's not holding any of it anymore.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
Totally different. He was a totally different force at the end of the session. I think you will see it again when you replay. You will see. You will be able to notice it, because when you're tuning in, you cannot concentrate very much on what he's doing. So later, when you hear what you're doing and when you're actually seeing how he has changed, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
Well, thank you guys so much too, because, you know, if we're working at this distance, it's like, awesome. How can we share this around the world so people start to realize your horse's body and the alignment that's happening, even if there's no lameness, even if you can't see it, there can oftentimes be things that are out of balance that are affecting
Yes.
their personality, that are affecting their ability to carry you, that are affecting even their health. So hopefully we will be utilizing this as a beautiful teaching tool that will be able to share
Absolutely.
with so many people around the world, and they'll start to make that connection of like, wait, I only thought I had to check my horse's body if they were in pain. Like, no, you need to check your horse's body always to make sure that there's no static, in their line. So you
Yeah.
get the best behaviors and the happiest, healthiest horses. And that little one is pretty happy and healthy.
He is extremely happy. He just kicked his mom, and his mom kicked him back. She
Oh my
told him off, which is brilliant. I love the way they tell them off,
Yeah. Oh, he's just so adorable. I love how full of himself he
He's
is.
full of himself. He's really full of himself.
But isn't that the way we should all be? You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
full of ourselves, but still
Darling,
take guidance from mom.
that's the way we should have horses.
Yeah,
That's the way we should have horses, not in boxes,
agreed.
not with saddles from morning to night. In the pyramid area, they cannot even lie down for the night.
Oh no.
The saddles never go off them. It
Wow.
is
Well,
crazy. It is
maybe
crazy what is going on.
we could also help people understand that maybe that's not something we want
We
to
will.
contribute to.
We will. We
So
will. Here we all try very hard for that. Seriously.
awesome.
Yeah.
Such a
Bless
pleasure
you,
to
bless you, bless you. I took
keep
a lot
me
of your
posted,
time. I'm sorry.
keep me posted and send me
I
video on
will.
how he's doing, okay?
I will, darling. I will. Thank you so much. And I'm so happy to have met you.
Thank
Bye.